Welcome to the Elite Trainer Vault podcast, where we open the vault on everything new in the Pokémon TCG. I'm Jack, this is Jay, and we've got a lot of interesting news to cover. So, first off, Jay,
yes,
have you been to a pre-release event yet?
I have indeed.
And
Went to one on Saturday. I was lucky enough that my other half was indeed able to get the time off, and through certain means and measures that was deviously planned by myself, she was off and I was at a pre-release.
awesome. Which deck did you end up getting in the end?
I got the Tyrantrum, but less said about that, the better.
Well, I got the Tyrantrum as well. But the good thing about the Tyrantrum...
I messed it up.
How did you mess it up?
So, obviously, anybody that's played the TCG will know, or anybody that is fans of Pokemon, which would be pretty much all the listeners and watchers right now, because why would you be watching or listening otherwise? Tyrantrum first stage is a fossil, and fossil cards in the TCG is an item. It's not a basic Pokemon. So if you were to draw your first hand and only had fossils, that counts as no basic Pokemon and you mulligan. So you need certain items and supporters and tools to find them. And this deck comes pre-built with Team Rocket's Watchtower and Team Rocket's Petrol. Guess what I forgot to put in my deck, Jack? I forgot to put the Petrols in.
So you had no way,
no way of
finding your items. Well, interesting that I found out that you can actually, from at least the judges for the pre-release that I went to, you can opt, because it says specifically on the card for the fossil that you can choose. You must treat this like a Pokemon, that you can actually choose. But that's what the judges in my one said, that you can choose.
Your judges might need to brush up on the rules, because it is an item card until it is played. But it can only be played onto the bench. It cannot be played in the active spot.
Well, that's interesting.
So if you were to draw 7 cards and you had 2 fossils, a lilies, a couple of energies, blah, 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 that's technically classed as a mulligan, because you don't have a basic Pokemon.
Well, let us know in the Discord what your thoughts are on that. Because I genuinely don't think... I think I took all the other basic Pokemon out of mine.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then I would have had a deck with no basic Pokemon in it. So every turn's a mulligan. Automatic... I'll say automatic win.
Automatic loss.
Yeah, I suppose so. So in the end, it turned out like the Tyrantrum deck, if you are still going to a pre-release event and you want to get your hand on some Pokepads, the Tyrantrum deck is the best one to go for, because you get 4 in there, and you don't actually get to choose, but
you don't you're making it out like people can go, no, could I have the Tyrantrum one, please? No, you don't get to choose.
It's just a mystery box.
Sealed. It is a mystery box that you will get whatever's in there.
Sorry, man, I keep rolling over a piece of plastic, so I'm just gonna move that out of the way, because I can hear it on the microphone.
Yeah, if you are obviously trying to get hold of Pokepads, just hope and pray you don't get the Survivor deck, or Superior deck, sorry, because there's not a single one in there.
Nope. Do the other ones have 2 to 3 respectively, or do they both have 3?
3, I believe. But I am going to another pre-release this Friday.
Ooh.
So that will be good fun. I also will be taking my daughter with me. Be her first pre-release event. So that'll be another 4 packs, 8 packs, plus another 6. So, yeah.
You're going to have perfect order coming out your ears.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but...
yes, but let's keep it family friendly.
Exactly. So yeah.
But it all goes towards the master set, which is good.
So I've got a question for you. Do you happen to have your results?
My results? I didn't realise I had been to the doctors.
For your... sorry. Do you know what your... what did you get? Where did you come? Where did you place?
Oh, Unfortunately, I didn't do very well, as I mentioned earlier on. I took out a very fundamental part of the deck,
Like the key component.
like the main key component, exactly. But there was 28 people at my pre-release, so and I come 23rd.
So
I got 3 wins and 4 losses
that's
with a
not too
deck that I
bad.
had no draw on. So yeah, I don't think I did too bad, to
I
be
think
fair. Um,
as far as percentages goes, I think we did about the same.
but my opponent win rate was also only 37%. So
Okay,
um,
so you went up
the
against
people
the
I beat,
worst.
the people I beat were like rubbish ones. But
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, it wasn't great.
If you haven't gone to pre-release yet, go over to one. It's really good fun. You can get some really cool cards. I pulled the Meowth EX SIR from my first box. Couldn't make it up. I literally, before I opened the box, I said, the only card I really want from this set is the Meowth SIR. Oh, and there it was. First card. Crazy. Yeah, so next, let's talk about rotation.
Rotation.
Because rotation is coming.
It
And it's
is
coming onto the
indeed
effect on
10th of
April the
April.
10th, which is
Yeah.
really interesting. But I think rotation happens sooner on TCG Live. I think it's the 28th of this month.
Yeah, so TCG Live is always a bit backwards, shall we say, when it comes to it. So we've essentially got Friday this week. We've got exactly 4 weeks until rotation happens. Um, I know a lot of people that are devastated about it. I know a lot of people that cannot wait for it.
I personally cannot wait. I am fed up of
I
seeing Pokemon that begin with G in there. Gardevoir, Goldengo. I'm
so
kidding. I
yeah.
know that's not how it works. It's just, it's anything stamped with a G in the bottom left corner of the card is rotated out, and
No,
we've
but
started with
it's
H.
very true though, isn't it? It has been a big reliance on Gardevoir EX and Goldengo EX within the
Yeah,
decks recently. I know that you are personally devastated that Charizard EX goes because that was your first true deck, your first true love for
yes.
TCG.
I mean, if I'd have had more
Um,
time to edit it and update it, I mean, if I could put in a new, the what's it called, the Terapagos EX and the Noctowl line, then I probably would have carried it on. But in the end, I'm
yeah,
happy to switch to Enzoroark.
but this is the thing. Ultimately, again, you are so relatively new to playing. You've probably done the right thing, which is learning a completely new deck, which is going to be post rotation legal, because so many elements of that deck go. The key main element being the Charizard. Why would you spend so long learning to play a deck, getting used to it? Fundamental movements. Right, I've drawn this. I'm now going to do this. Right, I need to do this, so I need to use this to do this. Blah 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 blah. And then literally in 4 weeks' time, you go right. What do I play now? So
Yeah,
I think doing what you've done and building N Zoroark and building it post rotation legal, i.e., get rid of Nest Ball for your Pokepads and things like that. But essentially, there's only a few swaps that you need to make with your deck, and it is post rotation legal. I think was the smart plan. I think it was the best thing to do.
yeah. The Charizard
It's
it's such an easy deck to learn as well. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I wasted my time learning to play the deck because it's literally you put your Charmander up, you use a rare candy, you put your Charizard up, you got 2 energy on it, and boom, you do some damage, and
yeah,
that's it. And
and
that's
Bob's your
literally how
uncle.
how the whole deck works, really. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's not like the Zoroark deck where you've literally got to go. Do you know what? We need to put the Petron on the bench. We've got to put Ends Castle up. We then got to put the Zoroark into the active with subjugating chains to then use Ends Castle to retreat it to then put up your whatever. And yeah, it's a lot more
and he's not made
complicated.
this deck at all, by the way, guys. Like, he's just making it all up as he speaks.
Yeah, it's true.
So, no, but yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I built and we played against each other on Monday when you came to Crazy with me. We played against each other at my house before going, and I've built a Dragapult deck, which is, well, I've changed it slightly now since we played, but essentially now it is post-rotation safe. Like, I've removed the Luminous Energy, I've removed Monkey Dory. Not that Monkey Dory rotates, but the whole point of the Luminous Energy really was to put it on the monkey should you need it, and with it moving it, like being rotated out anyway, there is no other special energies that can be replacing it the same way. So I've made a few changes, and now the deck doesn't rotate at all.
Don't let me forget, we need to discuss your new deck later. I've got it put down because you messaged me earlier saying you had a new deck. We need to discuss how you did, what was it, 4,125 damage, and they only did 110 damage. What deck were you using then? Was that your new deck?
That's the new one, yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll go through that in a bit. That's I'm really interested to see how that works.
Yeah, 4,200 damage, and they did 110.
I've never seen anything like it. So, in terms of the format changing, we've got some upcoming regionals soon.
Houston this weekend.
This weekend. In fact, we'll go through that in a bit. But there was actually a regional today in Japan, so I've got that to go through next. But what do you think? Because we've got a few regionals set up over the next few weeks before the Orlando one is also before rotation as well, and then. How on earth do you pronounce that? Querétaro. It's my attempt.
Querétaro?
That'll do.
My partner has now actually found my passport. And part of me is very, very tempted to see if I can still sign up for Prague.
Ooh, the first post-rotation regionals. That will be... Yeah. 25th of April.
Yeah. Obviously, it's very short notice, isn't it? Let's face it.
It is.
But
how much is tickets going to be?
Oh, God, I haven't even looked. I would dread to think how much it'd be, because you got to think it's not even just paying to get in. It's then going to be hotels, flights. It's.
When is the next one in the UK?
Next year.
Ugh. Well, this only goes as far as August this year, so...
Yeah.
Well, what we need to do is we need to talk about predictions. We need to talk about decks. So let's have a look. We've got some pre-rotations coming up. What decks do you think we're going to see most of at the top of these here?
So for Houston this weekend, and even Seville next weekend, I do think it's going to be very Dragapult heavy. It'd be different combinations of Dragapult, whether it be Dragapult Dust Noir, whether it be Dragapult Charizard, because again, Charizard still hasn't actually rotated.
What do you think your top 5 decks are going to be on that list? Who do you think is going to come first, second, third, fourth, and fifth? I'm going to write them down, actually, so then we can come back to this later on and be like, haha, you were wrong. Who do you think? What deck do you think is going to be first?
I think it'd be a Dragapult Dust Noir line.
Dragapult Dusk. Do you know what?
And then I think second place would probably be a Goldengo, followed by a Charizard. That'd be my top 3. That's what I'm predicting.
Cool. Top 3. Because do you know what? I reckon that Zard's actually going to be number 1.
Well, you would think that.
I wouldn't think that. I genuinely didn't think the Zards were a good deck recently. But the thing is that people are using them less and less. That people are teching for them less and less. Which is the reason why...
I think it's going to be a dark horse that's going to make waves at Houston, which people aren't necessarily going to be planning or teching for.
Go on.
Team Rocket's Mewtwo.
Oh. Do you want to put that in your fourth place?
I'll put that in my fourth place.
Cool.
It's going to be in the top 5, I reckon. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, top seeds 1 to 8 could all be running Dust Noir lines, Dragon Ball Dust Noir lines. But if you look at the pure basis of just the decks, not the placements of the players, I think Team Rocket's Mewtwo will be in the top 5 decks.
I don't think. I personally don't think that Dragapult will be in the top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
I
controversial.
think. Yeah, it's very controversial. We've got. Do you know what? I reckon Mega Absol is going to be second. So I'm going to write that
Mega
down.
Absol. Mega Absol. What? Absol box?
Yeah, Mega Absol box with the Mega Kangaskhan.
You think that's going to come second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know because do you know what? I'm going to change this because I think I'm leaning too much on post rotation because it's a really good deck.
100% you are. Thing is, though, the big issue with Mega Absol is one of the key fundamental parts of that deck rotates in April.
Really?
Yep.
What's rotating from the Mega Absol box?
TM Turbo Energize. That is in every single deck, as you can see there, 100%. 2 of them in 100% every single deck.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to pull 3 energies and place them on your Pokemon. So you get a Mega Kangaskhan in the active, for example, put 1 energy on, use Turbo Energize, you get 2 more on that, put 1 onto your Mega Absol. Suddenly you've got a Kangaskhan that's able to start hitting you. Or, again, depending on what you've got in the active, like a lot of people with the Mega Absol boxes running it with the Yveltal because it's got a free retreat.
Yeah.
So they put the Yveltal up in the active, attach an energy, attach Turbo Energize, use that and whack all 3 energy onto their Absol, retreat into the Absol, and then again, because the thing that annoys me the most with Absol is that it's got that attack which only requires 2 energy, and as long as your opponent's got 60 damage on it, it's an instant KO.
Yeah.
Which is why, obviously, the key fundamental part of the deck is the Monkey Dory, which is why, again, if you come up against Mega Absol, you need to be targeting Monkey Dory. Like, you see these big Pokemon like the Kangaskhan and the Absol go down, but that's not the threat to begin with. The threat is Monkey Dory.
I have my list.
You have your list. I
Yes.
didn't realise we were actually writing a list.
Yeah, I'm writing it down so that in a couple of weeks when we come back to this, I can bring this list out from over there and be like, you said Dragapult, Dust Noir, Goldengo, Zard, and Rocket Mewtwo. And then
you wrote mine down. Okay, cool.
I said Zardy, Gardy, Goldengo, and Zoroark.
Zardy, Gardy, Goldengo.
Yeah, Zardy, Gardy.
I genuinely don't think we're going to see as many Gardevoir and Goldengo decks.
No, well, a lot of people are going to be prepping for post-rotation already, so...
Well, this is it. A lot of people are going to be prepping for post-rotation, but I don't think we're going to see lots of them, but I think the top players are going to be playing them.
That's exactly it. I think they're going to be prepping... Yeah, well, I think more than anything, they're going to be expecting people to not use these top decks.
Yes.
So the best thing to do is, if people are expecting you to not use a top deck, is use the top deck, because then they won't be teching for it, and then you can be like, well, do you know what, I have got the Dragapult and you didn't put the Psyduck in because you thought I wasn't going to use it.
Yeah.
So
well, that's the thing. When it comes to Dragapult, people are going to tech for Dragapult regardless, because Dragapult will still be in play post-rotation.
Yeah.
Right? So people are still going to tech for it. What they're not going to be teching for is Goldengo, for example. So obviously most people teched for Goldengo by putting in Toadscruel, because it had the ability to allow you to not be able to draw from your discard to your hand. And obviously with Goldengo's attack being discard energy to do more damage, they had to have ways of getting it back. So super energy retrieval, for example, letting you pull 4 energy from your discard back to your hand, could it be used?
28th of Feb in America.
Right.
First place was Charizard, and then the
Charizard,
next
and then
two,
Absol Kanga.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
because Absol Kanga's a good deck.
you just convinced me to take it off my list.
I'm a salesman. What do you expect?
Yeah.
So, but no, Absol Kanga is a good deck.
Yeah,
It's just, like I said, the main fundamental, or one of the very key elements to it, rotates.
I haven't officially congratulated you on your new job, voice to voice, yet. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. So, might not even be starting it yet.
Yeah, you've got options now, have you?
Yeah. Well, I had a pre-screening interview today with a insurance company to be a commercial accounts person for them. I should hopefully hear from them on Tuesday whether they want to officially interview me or not. But from the pre-screening interview I had, I feel it was very positive, and should I get an actual formal interview, I think I'll get it. And that role is playing minimum £5,000 more a year than the one I've just accepted. So,
Well, I hope it all goes well for you. So this is the EUIC. EUIC? Yeah, EUIC.
EUIC London.
Yeah, from last February.
Yeah.
And we had a Mega
Absol
Absol
Kanga
box
won it.
at the top. And it's just dawned on me, Great Britain.
Drew Stevenson. Yeah, so Drew Stevenson is actually from Andover. He's very well known within the local area to where I am, with regards to competitions and stuff. So he played very well. I actually watched the match live, and at one stage he had actually prized all 3 of his super energy retrieval. Right. So, but if you go on to Messman deck list, so he literally runs a lot of one-offs of everything.
Yeah.
But as I said, the key fundamental thing there is that he's got 3 Monkey Dory.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's got Jumbo Ice Cream, again, one-off. Counter Catcher, one-off. Precious Trolley is, again, a key component for this deck, and luckily, I believe it doesn't rotate. It doesn't rotate.
Counter Catcher does.
Counter Catcher does, yeah.
Bravery Charm does. In fact, a lot of this deck does.
That's just probably the ones that he's showing. Like Penny does rotate.
Yeah, Iono rotates.
But the thing
does Arvin rotate?
Arvin rotates.
It's Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel was rotating, is it?
Yes.
That would be why I didn't put it in my deck, because I was like, I really need to get something to draw energy. But I've taken it out of my deck because I was trying to get it ready for post-rotation. But I was
the thing is, on here, it's showing you that Pokegear has got a G on it.
Yeah.
But Pokegear was reprinted in Black Bolt, so it's not rotating.
Is it not?
No. He's now going to fact-check me, guys.
Of course I am. It's an eye, mate. Look at that.
Yeah. Everyone heard that apology, didn't they? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Why would I apologise for fact-checking? We've got to check our facts, man. That's it for pre-rotation. We've got a few regional championships coming up. And then the first one is that's post-rotation is the one in Prague, isn't it? April 25th.
Yes.
So, what are your predictions for that?
I'm not making predictions for that. Just because post-rotation, anything can happen.
I know, but it's part of the fun. Yeah, let's make it.
I will make some predictions.
You can be wrong. You're allowed to be wrong. It's part of the fun.
No, I'm not. I'm always right. I'm not allowed to be wrong.
So, post-rotation, go for it.
I think post-rotation, top 5 decks that you will see. This isn't in any particular order. I'm not going to say this is going to win it or whatever. It's just, these are the 5 decks I think.
Well, I'm going to write it down in this order that you tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want your best one first.
Right. Well, Please put a note on there saying that he said that it's in not any particular order. Uh,
He said in this order.
um, so I believe post rotation we're going to see an increase in Marnie's Grimmsnarl. We are going to see adaptations of Dragapult. We are going to see. I think potentially we're going to see a resurgence of Cynthia's Garchomp.
Yeah.
But I think we're also going to see a lot of grass deck adaptations as well. Those grass decks will all, and being a grass deck player myself, grass decks will definitely always have Meganium in it with Tilmask, and then it's going to be a case of whether somebody's running Mega Meganium or Mega Venusaur, or if you're crazy like myself, both.
Yeah.
Mega Meganium, Mega Venusaur, Tilmask.
So should I put Meganium and then as number 5 put Venusaur?
Other grass.
I'll put Venu. Venu, there we go. So you got Grim, Drag, Garchomp, Meganium, Venu.
Yeah.
I think
we're going to see a big an influx of those decks.
I predict that the first place is going to be a Dragapult deck. I reckon Dragapult is going to absolutely love post rotation.
I think Dragapult will love post rotation as well, but there is a lot of tech to put into your deck to prevent it.
Yeah.
So you've got obviously Psyduck with Damp, which stops your Dustclops and Dusknoir and stuff blowing up. You've got Shaman from Destined Rivals, which has Flower Curtain, so that prevents all damage done to your bench Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box.
That doesn't. That's damage
Pokemon.
done. That doesn't. That's not impacted by Dusknoir and Dusclops because they put
no Dragapult.
Oh, just directly from Dragapult. Oh, because of the 200 plus a 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got Psyduck to stop the blow up of Dusclops, Dusknoir. Shaman to stop the Dragapult extra damage. I think it rotates. I'm not sure. Let me just double check this. It wasn't even in Twilight Masquerade, was it? Or was it? Was it Temporal Forces? It was Temporal Forces. No, it doesn't rotate. So you've got Rabsca with the Spherical Shield as well. That prevents all damage and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to your bench Pokemon. The only downside to Rabsca is obviously it's a stage 1, so you have to have Rella out first, and then you can put Rabsca down. But again, if you're running it in a grass deck, you're going to be running Forest of Vitality, so you just get both elements in your hand before you put it down. Yeah, there's a lot of tech for it.
Well, my next one on this list for my number 2 is going to be the Mega Absol box. I think that's going to do really well.
I don't think it's going to do that good post rotation because it's going to struggle with the energy draw.
I still think it's a really good deck.
It is a really good deck, and if people can figure out what to use, like I know people are suggesting using Crispin, but then Crispin only gets you 2 energy, not 3.
Yeah.
Like the TM Turbo. So it's going to be interesting for sure to see what they can come up with, what they can do, what people can cook up, shall we say. It would be definitely interesting to see what happens there.
Well, the next on my list is going to be a Mega Venusaur, then a Zoroark, and then Grimmsnarl.
Yeah,
Those
good
are my
shouts.
top fives. So, and now what we can do is we can have a look. I think on here somewhere. What's that one? So that's what we were just looking at now.
Yeah.
I've got the Japanese. We had four matches today. I haven't actually checked these out. And we've got we can have a look at all four of these and see what placements we had. Now that's one I didn't expect to see.
Flareon.
Yeah, Flareon with the Noctowl.
Noctowl. I get the Noctowl. Dragapult Meowth X. That doesn't surprise me at all.
The Meowth EX, which one's that from?
That's the one from Perfect Order.
It's
The
unreleased.
one that you pulled.
Yeah. Oh, it's released there, isn't it?
Yes, it's not released here.
Yeah, that's why it says unreleased.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you can't play that yet. But no, obviously you can now.
So, what's the Flareon deck that won? Let's have a look at that. Four
We've
Hoot
got
Hoot,
4
four
4
Noctowl, two
Hoot,
EV.
Noctowl.
Just standard EV, Leafeon, Famrotom, EVEX, Wellspring Mask. Oh, that Wellspring Mask. I hate Sob.
as soon as you saw it, I was like, that's. Yeah, I hate that card. As soon as I see
Pikachu EX,
any Ogapons, I just
Clefairy
didn't think they'd
EX.
be so overpowered. I mean, both the Ogapons, Teal Mask
There's
and
more than-
Wellspring. This, well, yeah,
Cornerstone.
yeah, I
Cornerstone Ogapon
don't like any of
Mask
them.
is- No, I don't. That you can't do any damage. No one can do damage to it if it's done by a Pokemon with a rule box
Yeah.
or an ability. An ability, sorry, not a rule box, an ability.
How do you get the energy onto that? What energy is it running? It's got the energy there.
So what have they got there for energy? So you got Crispin, and Crispin.
Yeah, so Crispin, that's it. That's how you do it, isn't it? You just search your deck for 2 basic energy, put different types, reveal them, put one in your hand, and one attached to one of your Pokemon. So that's
But
2
that's the
energy
thing,
in one
if
turn,
you've
isn't it?
Yeah, if you've not attached return, you can just put them both straight on from Crispin.
Yeah.
But there's no other energy draw, so I'm not sure what Pikachu EX is.
Maybe it's just an extra turn. Hang on. That's just getting it from your hand. I discard pile even.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
What's this do?
Sparkling Crystal.
Terra Pokemon in play. Choose up to 2 of your bench Pokemon and attach a basic energy from your discard pile to each of them. So,
Yeah,
you
that'll work. But
yeah.
Again, it's only a one-off.
Yeah. Well.
Sparkling Crystal is probably what. Because I think Pikachu EX is classed as a Terra Pokemon, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So Sparkling Crystal gives you 2 energy, and then you just
In fact,
whack it
these are
in.
all Terra Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's a whole Terra box.
So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to
It's a
watch
good
how
deck,
it's
this.
played.
Yeah. And then we've got
Dragapult.
Dragapult, couple of
4,
Budoos.
3, 2 Duskull, 1 Dusknoir, 1 Dusclops. Probably going to be the same build. Yeah. Beedrill EX.
How does a Beedrill? What's Beedrill got going on for it? Let's have a look.
Beedrill EX.
I just realised I don't speak Japanese, so.
No, you don't.
So, it does 110 times
Yeah.
something.
It's in what sets it in again? It's in the Japanese Chaos Rising Ninja Spinner.
Well, if you look that up and let me know what it says, and I'm going to have a look at some more of these, because I have just remembered we're doing a podcast that people listen to, so I should probably use words more as opposed to showing pictures.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
and we've got a Dusknoir Dragapult in there. So have they taken the... No, they're still in there. They just wanted to shout about the fact they got a Meowth in there.
So Google has translated Beedrill's attack. This card does 110 damage for each Beedrill, including Pokemon EX you control. So if you've got 4 Beedrill on the bench,
Yeah, that's 440 damage.
440 damage.
That's...
So
you can see why it came forth.
Yeah, so when May comes around and Chaos Rising comes out, and this is then released over here, you see somebody put some Weedles down on the bench, you need to get rid of them. So.
I didn't expect to see that. So,
What's that?
in
Dunsparce and what?
Kyoto. So in Kyoto, I just had a look at the third place spot here. We've got Dunsparce and Mega Dragalge.
Oh, Mega Dragalge.
Which is...
In
Japanese, it's unreleased. So I didn't even realise they had these out yet. And I also just saw a spoiler from later on, which we're going to go through in a minute, which is Chaos Rising.
Chaos Rising.
In fact, let's have a look at the Chaos Rising now, and then we can spoil a bit more. So Chaos Rising is the new set, the next set that we're going to get over here after the official release of Perfect Order. Chaos Rising comes out on the 22nd of May, because apparently they can't get Pokemon sets out quick enough, so they're just putting one out every month now. That's what it feels like anyway.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah, so we're literally 2 months between sets, isn't it? Because in fact, it's... Yeah, so the next set comes out... This set comes out end of this month, and then it's 2 months till Chaos Rising.
Oh, but that is going to be horrible.
Why? Because you're going to be trying to master set one set when the new one comes out?
Yeah, that. But no, while you were talking, I was looking up Mega Dragalge EX and its attacks. So its first attack for 2 colorless energy allows you to discard all Pokemon tools and special energies attached to your opponent's Pokemon. So if they put up a Dragapult with Neo Upper Energy, hit you for Phantom Dive 200, and then you just hit them with that, they suddenly can't attack anymore. And then the other attack is quite an interesting one. Deadly Poison. Poisons the opponent's active Pokemon. This poison places 16 damage counters on it. You did hear me correctly there, guys. 16 damage counters onto your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, it only requires 1 water and 1 dark energy to do that move. So, again, Crispin, bang, done.
We are really going to start seeing some changes to the formation over here, our post rotation, aren't we? With these new sets coming out, it's gonna. I know. I mean,
wait for it.
Can you, like, if I said to you right now, can you predict, like, even remotely, if I said to you, you pick one deck in 6 months' time that will be in the top 5, let's say, do you think you could accurately predict that?
Dragapult.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Only one.
But look, okay, fine. So there's 3 in this top 5 here in Kyoto. So how many was in Osaka? Osaka had 3 in the top 5. Kyoto had 3 in the top 5. Tokyo had none in the top 5.
No,
6th place.
Close 6th place. But you've got Grimmsnarl, Monkey Dory, Venusaur, Tealmask, Team Rocket's Mewtwo, Tealmask, Kenga, and then the Flareon, the Eevee box.
Yeah. Oh, and Hiroshima.
So, but it was won by Enz.
Oh, here we go, Enzoroark. That's brilliant.
Second place was a Dragapult, Meowth.
Third place is another Enzoroark and a Darmanitan. It's really
Raging
difficult
Bolt
to predict
Tealmask.
these, isn't it?
That's interesting. 4th place, Raging Bolt Tealmask.
It's crazy, isn't it, how different these are. You know, you just assume that you're going to go on there and find that kind of like cool deck and be like, this deck's the best. And like, you've got the Meowth EX that's straight in there. I didn't realise it was going to be such a sought after card. I wish I hadn't sold it now.
Oh, it's of course it is. It's going to be such a game changer of a card, but it's going to be a game changer for several different reasons. Because you place it down, and as you place it down, you can insert your deck for a supporter.
Yes.
Yeah. So you place Meowth down, and you find Boss's Orders.
Yeah.
Win
Oh,
yourself the
do you know
game.
what? If you get that down in turn one, you can get the Kyrano out straight away. So if you have your Zoroarks out, you could literally Meowth straight up, Kyrano down. Next turn, you've got all your Zoroarks.
Yep.
Do you know what? I think I'm actually, because I've got the full art SIR, I think I'm going to cancel that auction now and just keep that in my deck. That's the biggest deck bump I'd ever have. This
Yeah.
£150 Meowth SIR in my deck.
Thing
That'd be
is,
good,
though,
wouldn't it?
it's not gonna stick at that price. It will come down massively and fast.
Yeah. Maybe I'll sell it and buy it again in 6 months.
No, I'd keep it, man. Just literally have it in your deck.
Just have it as the
It's
biggest.
such a flex.
I know, like, check out my Meowth.
Look at me just running all my normal EX Zoroarks and suddenly, bam, Meowth SIR.
Funny enough, it's because I can't find the Zoroarks anywhere. I keep trying to find the full arts, I just can't find them.
I sent you a link for like 2 the other day.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay vintage shipping fees for each individual card, especially when it's like a £3 card, and then I've got to pay another £3 for shipping and fees, and then it's £12 for 2 cards. I'm like, you know what? Just keep going to the card shop and hope for the best. So there it is. There
Anyway,
is our
back
poster boy,
to
Chaos Rising. For
Rising.
those that are listening and not watching, I've just popped up the new Elite Trainer box for Chaos Rising, and we're really excited for the new
Mega
Greninja.
Chaos Rising.
Mega Greninja
Mega
EX,
Greninja. Yes.
which is the poster boy for this new set. He's sitting there on the ETB. And one thing I did want to mention to you as well. What do you think about the
I don't.
Pokemon Center ETBs being different for the artwork?
I like it.
So do I.
I like it. And the thing is, it's not like a subtle change like all the other ETBs have been.
Well, there was one.
It's in your face.
There was one quite big change. I would have thought you would know about it. It's Destined Rivals.
Well, the Destined Rivals one was different. But again, it was a reverse, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't a big change. It was just a reverse in color.
Yeah. Well, this is a different
this Chaos
picture.
Rising is different picture, different colors. It's a complete different box.
I think
like
they need to do that more.
I 100%.
Yeah.
So, but I get frowned on a lot by a lot of people because I get pre-orders from the Pokemon Center and then I rip them open.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's a Pokemon Center one!" I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, and like Mega Evolutions, when that set came out, my chase card was Bulbasaur. Love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is my favourite Pokemon. Hadn't pulled it. I opened up booster boxes. I opened up half boosters. Everything. Finally decided not to keep the ETB sealed anymore. And what was inside of the Mega Evolutions ETB from the Pokemon Center?
Chikorita.
There's the Bulbasaur. So
It just goes to
it does
show.
obviously- you should never keep it sealed.
So, before we move on, we've actually gone a bit too far already. Let's talk about this new deck of yours.
Yes.
I really want to know how you did it.
So it is the Mega Abomasnow.
Okay.
So Mega Abomasnow has an attack that costs 2 water energy, and it does 100 damage for every water energy that is detected in the top 6 cards of your deck. So basically, the attack makes you discard the top 6 cards of your deck, and for every water energy, you then do 100 damage. Now, you run that with Kyogre from Mega with Surfing Beach. And what basically happens is you use the Mega Absol, the Mega Abomasnow for a few turns, discarding a load of energy. You then use Surfing Beach, which allows you to switch your active water Pokemon with a benched water Pokemon. And then with Kyogre's attack, which is only 1 energy, it then does 20 damage for every water energy in your discard pile. But after you've done the attack, you then shuffle all the water energy back into your deck. So you basically just do rinse and repeat, and that's how you get 4,200 damage.
Well, there we go.
So I built it in person as well. I actually built it in person today.
Okay.
And I'm going to be taking it along to Atomic Cards tomorrow night because they have casual Pokemon play. I'm going to see how well it works in person.
Lovely. Well, I wish you all the best of luck with that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to need it.
Cool. And then just a few more things that we can discuss before we go is we've had some really interesting news. As told to us by the Poke Beach. Shout out to the Poke Beach. They give us all the latest news and events from the Pokemon TCG. And the Pokemon Center has filed for a new patent, or copyright, shall I say, trademark even. So the Pokemon
Aura Seeker.
So Pokemon has filed for a new trademark for Aura Seeker. So Aura Seeker is a new name, and it could be, and what we believe it is the name of the next set to be coming out. What do you make of that, Jay?
I don't know. No, because I know that the Pokemon Center had already applied for trademarks on lots of things. Like they'd already applied for trademarks on Chaos Rising, like last year.
Yeah, so this falls right into the timeline. So it's a very high possibility that the Aura Seeker trademark is going to be for the next set. If it is, what do you think? What do you think the set's going to consist of? I think from the name Aura, it's likely to be something to do with Lucario, and I think that we could be looking at a Mega Lucario, possibly a Mega Lucario Z.
Yes,
which would be really cool.
Yeah. Because you've got to think, obviously, they've just brought out the Mega Charizard Y, haven't they? So Phantasmal Flames had Mega Charizard X.
Yeah.
And now with Ascended, there is the Mega Charizard Y. So there's a very good chance that it would be Mega Lucario Z.
Well, let's see what the Pokebeach has to say about it. The word Hadu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right,
Hadu, yeah.
is likely referring to the concept of aura and is used in Lucario and the mystery of Mew in the Pokemon anime.
Yeah.
Aura is Lucario's ability, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, specifically Mega Lucario
Z,
since we're in the Mega Evolution block. That'd be so cool.
That would be good. So,
and if it comes out around the same time as Winds and Waves, speaking of Pokemon Winds and Waves, the three starters, which one are you choosing?
None.
Come on.
They're all horrendous.
They'll grow on you, I bet.
Well, they will grow on me, and then they will evolve. But
yeah,
that's the whole point of Pokemon, isn't it?
Exactly that. They'll grow, and then you're going to end up with a fire dog on two legs again.
To be honest, the whole Pokemon Winds and Wave 3 starter Pokemon, it looks like they've put absolutely zero effort into it. Is my personal opinion. It's infuriating. It really winds me up. Like, don't get me wrong, I get that they've already came up with the concept of 1025 Pokemon. Some of them you can't even really say they come up with the concept because they've just copied a set of keys or a bell or a ship's anchor or something like that. But these ones, they really don't look... They look like I've asked my 6-year-old son to draw me 3 Pokemon.
I'm going to show you something, and I'm hoping it will change your mind, because the other day I saw something that I thought was really cool. And for those that are listening and not watching, so for our audio viewers, I'm going to see if I can find it myself, but I was watching the other day, I think it was an 8-bit new Pokemon starters, and somebody had put them into an 8-bit format and they looked really cool, and it just totally changed the way that I saw the Pokemon. And just thinking that every Pokemon from back then looks as bad as these new Pokemon do now, just because they're all smoothed off and rounded, and that's what makes them look a bit underdeveloped because they haven't got the little 8-bit details, you know.
Well,
Winds and
let's
waves.
have a look. Let's see then, shall we?
Yeah, we go. Grout, Brout. It's not Grout. It's It's Brout, isn't it? Brout. Yeah. So, if these were 8-bit sprites, it would be a whole different story. It's just because they're in this three-dimensional world that they look a bit
Uh,
naff. But in 8-bit, they look like they would fit in any other game.
I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's all about
Still
8-bit.
not.
8-bit is what makes them...
8-bit is what makes Pokemon. Like, I'll be honest, the newer versions of the games, so, you know, Legends Arceus, ZA, even Winds and Waves, as great as Winds and Waves looks, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it.
I really enjoyed Scarlet and Violet.
I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet because it was still near enough to the old style sort of thing. Like, you know, because it was like, what was it? Pokemon. Was it Black and White on the Game Boy when it wasn't gym challenges anymore? It was like you didn't do gym badges, so to speak, like all the other games. You did different challenges and stuff.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Black and White was gym badges. I don't remember one that wasn't.
I don't think it was. I know there was one game. It came out and it was not gym badges. It was like I didn't enjoy it at all. But I'm really loving Leaf Green at the moment.
Oh, yeah. How far are you in
When I
now?
get a chance.
I haven't played it in a long time now.
No, I haven't played it for a good week now, but I basically smashed my way through Lieutenant Surge.
Nice.
And I've gone back up to Celadon, used Cut, and I'm now going through all the trainers. I'm going to have to teach one of the Pokemon Flash, which was always one of the worst things for me. I normally just took what I called a cannon fodder Pokemon out of the storage and taught it Flash, and then used it to get through the cave, and then got rid of it again.
That's it. That's the problem with the game, isn't it? Because Flash is just such a useless attack as well.
Yeah.
It's not like Strength where it actually has a purpose.
Or Cut.
Yeah. Or Surf.
Because that's the thing as well. It's like, yeah, like Surf and Cut and all that. Like you use it multiple times.
Yeah.
Flash, you use it that one time to go through the cave, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, when do you use it again?
It's like having Sand Attack.
Rubbish.
Absolutely rubbish. Cool. So I think that's all for the news.
There's obviously got to be a reason for it. So
For what?
For Flash, like for it being a HM, not a TM, there's got to be a reason for it. So drop a comment down below in the Discord, guys. Let us know why you think they made it a HM, not a TM. But that's just all up to date on the news.
Well, I think they made it a HM because if it was a TM, then you could use it earlier, and they had to restrict it using a gym leader. Otherwise, you'd have Flash.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
Other than that one tunnel. I suppose it's just a way that you could... It's just try and keep you in the place until you've passed the gym battle, isn't it? Because if you haven't passed the gym battle, then you can't use it.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like, you've got to beat Surge to be able to use Flash, but like I said, once you've used it to get through that cave, you don't use it again.
No, other than to flash at Pokemon.
Which is a completely different podcast for another day. So, but it's like, it is a completely pointless HM. And the thing is, once Pokemon's learnt the HM, it can't be untaught. So you then lose a move spot for it, which is why you've got to use, as I said, a cannon fodder Pokemon just to get through the cave and then get rid of it again.
Oh.
Like I just said, you can't teach over HMs. So, for those of you that are listening, Jack has just Googled, can you delete? I think you can go to like a move deleter. But
yeah, where is he though? He's in Fuchsia City, so there is a move deleter.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you can get rid of it. So there you go. Go see your move deleter in Fuchsia City.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I've got to delete a move that my Pokemon already knows to teach it Flash, to then have that move deleted afterwards.
Yeah, then teach a new one.
Hassle, man. Too much hassle.
So we have a new segment to go through now, which I'm going to pass this one over to you because the question is, we obviously know what your favorite Pokemon is, which is Bulbasaur, and we know that mine is Feebas. But what is your favorite Pokemon card? And it doesn't have to be a
Pokemon card.
Yes, of all time. Favorite artwork, not necessarily what it does, but what's the favorite artwork of any card? Doesn't have to be a Bulbasaur, but your favorite artwork.
Oh my god.
I know. And I do apologise to throw this on you because I had a lot of time to think about it earlier. I was driving for like an hour, like, what is my favourite Pokemon?
Generally speaking, guys, this is the first time he has mentioned this to me, so I haven't even had a chance to even think about this.
On the spot now.
On the spot. My favourite artwork. Oh my god, why would you do this to me? It's probably going to be a Yukimori because I love Yukimori's artwork. So
is it going to be the Bulbasaur? I think Yukimori did a Bulbasaur Ditto, didn't they?
They did, but it's not that one. She's done so many artworks, but
hundreds.
Actual full arts, she's not done. She's not done many. So I would probably say my favourite full art, because again, like I said, Yukimori is one of my favourite artists to do Pokemon cards. It's probably going to be either the full art Ambipom from Paradox Rift, or no, I think actually my favourite artwork on a card is probably going to be the Venusaur Snivy GX tag team card, the promo 229 promo.
Is that a Yukimura one? Yes.
Yeah, that's got to be my favourite one.
Yeah,
because it's got the Bulbasaur line in it. So
if you have your phone nearby, have a look at the Venusaur and Snivy GX. Unless you're driving, then don't do that. And look up the SM229 tag team Venusaur and Snivy. That's such a nice card.
It would be a dream card to have in my in one of my binders. But
well, my favourite, I do really like the Bubble Mew, but it's everyone's favourite, and it would probably be my all-time favourite card to own ever. I would really like to own one, but my favourite artwork of any card has got to be the Shinji Kanda Magikarp.
Yeah.
From Paradox Rift? Paldea Evolved even.
No, Paldea Evolved, yeah. It's a stunning card.
Like, I mean, just there's so much detail, so much graphics in it, and you know how much I just love an underdog fish.
It's like the Gyarados across the top.
I never even noticed that before.
Hey, did you not notice that? Yeah, the Gyarados going across the top.
That's so cool.
This is his favourite card, guys, and he's now just learnt something new about it.
There we go.
So yeah, no, the Gyarados going across the top, spiritual-wise, it's brilliant. Like it's like the Magikarp's jumping out of the water to try and achieve its goal of becoming one of the most OP Pokemon ever. So
yep, the water flying type.
What?
It is a water flying type. It makes no sense. Yeah. But at least in what was the latest game?
ZA.
No, I think it wasn't ZA. That is the latest game, but I'm thinking of might have been Legends Arceus actually. It was a while ago. It was they have it in there flying, like in the sky.
Right.
So as opposed to normally, it's in the water, but in Legends Arceus, it's actually flying in the sky, which I was happy about that because it makes more sense.
Yeah, well, because it is also Is he classed as a water flying?
Yeah, water flying. No dragon, no nothing. Just water flying type.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I said we had this conversation before. And you didn't believe
I
me
don't.
last time either.
I think I just get confused because he can learn dragon type moves, can't he?
Yes, it learns Dragon Rage, I think, from the original
Yeah.
games it learned Dragon Rage. I think in the original games it was meant to be, because there was no such thing as dual typing in the original games, and I think it was
No.
meant to be a water dragon, but then it ended up being a water flying, and then there was massive uproar, and it was like, why is this a water flying?
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of his Mega Evolved.
No, it looks
It looks
little chubby.
terrible.
Little, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna, is there any Mega Evolutions you could think of? Okay, there are some good ones, but there are some bad ones too. So
Patrick.
yeah, so I was gonna say Mega Starmie, but then of course
Yeah.
you've also got Mega Dragonite, which is just Dragonite with wings on its head.
Wings on its head. Yeah.
Um, Or actually saying that, one of the ones that I say that I do really like is Mega Victory Bell.
Yeah.
I think that would easily fit in place as a fourth evolution, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean that's a solid Pokemon card right there. A solid Pokemon even.
Yeah.
That's a good Pokemon. That.
Yeah. No, I do agree with that. It's yeah, I remember when they mentioned it, I was just like, what? And then I sort of saw the artwork and stuff, and I was like, oh, hang on a second. Yeah, no, I do like that.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you wanted to discuss?
Well, just on the subject of Mega Evolved Pokemon, and just how pathetic and pointless Mega Ampharos is.
There's a Mega Ampharos?
Yeah.
I've never even seen that. What is that? It's like Ampharos joined a rock and roll band.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know which one's worse. Mega Ampharos. I still think Mega Dragonite is worse.
I think Mega Starmie's the worst.
I think that's the worst, yes, but I think that Mega Dragonite is worse than the Mega Ampharos.
Yeah, yeah, I'll give you that.
There are some good ones. Mega Gengar is sick.
Mega Gengar is so nice. I love Mega Gengar.
Oh, look at these AliExpress products here we can buy right now.
So, but I can't wait for them to add in Mega Blastoise. We've had Mega Venusaur, we've had Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y. Get us the Mega Blasty.
There he is.
Blastoise.
Yeah, there are some really sick Megas.
There really is. But have we got anything else left on our agenda for this evening?
Oh, in fact, I will shout out that I have been live streaming the games that I play on TCG Live. So if you want to watch or be part of it, then just check out the YouTube channel, because I added someone the other day and we played live on stream. So if you want to show off your deck on stream and put me to shame like they did. It was their first time playing as well. They downloaded the app, they got the Charizard deck and beat me in the first turn. So
Nice.
yeah, that was good. Yeah, I was there beating these Dragapult decks and these Gardevoir decks, and then this guy comes along with a Venusaur
Pre-built.
Pidgeot pre-built deck and beat me. So
Venusaur, I thought it said Charizard.
sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, Charizard Pidgeot pre-built deck and beat me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it didn't even have the Dusknoir line in it. It was literally the pre-built deck.
Oh god.
So,
Oh dear.
well, there we go. So,
So,
have a good weekend, everybody, and we are done. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Join us next time for more news and updates about the Pokemon TCG.
thank you very much, guys.
Join the Discord and play us.